It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk. This is episode 285. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, Noelle Winters Herzog.
Hello.
She's a comedian.
I have. I was just laughing at myself.
You make yourself laugh so much. The Other
So
Way,
do
season,
you.
season 6, episode 6. The Other
Mhm.
Way. Guys, if you want to follow our happily ever after journey, go over to Patreon at patreon.com/trash talk podcast, where you will find the rest of happily ever after.
Mhm.
You'll find 90 Day Fiancé, The Single Life, Unexpected Trash Talk, So Pumped to Vanderpump Rules podcast, Macaroni Rascals, a Jersey Shore podcast, Recycle with Noelle and Michael covering Mob Wives right now, and formerly covering Housewives of New Jersey season 2.
Yeah, that was a cute little song.
Thank you. I sang it for you.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're here to talk about. But if you want to see that, patreon.com/trash talk podcast, and make sure you follow us on YouTube at Trash Talk Podcast and TikTok at Trash Talk Podcast. We're going to jump into the pool with The Other Way season 6, episode 6.
This episode was better than the last one.
Was it?
To me, it was. And I think that's because I have more to say about Natalia and James and Statler.
Oh, wow.
I
We
have a lot to say
discuss.
about Statler,
Yeah.
actually.
All right, but we're going to jump into the pool with Sarper and Shekinah.
Yeah, this is stupid.
Okay, I blacked out when I was watching this because I'm like, this is not real. Like, this is so stupid. So she's gonna meet Sarper at Bob's Furniture
Yeah.
so they could fight on a Bob's couch.
Yes.
Okay.
Because he wants to butter her up with a vanity because she found out he loved another girl.
Okay. Well, he wasn't gonna buy her the vanity, but now he's gonna buy the vanity.
Right.
And they're gonna sit on the Bob's Furniture couch and talk.
This furniture is terrible. These are they have like all these little like all American furniture. You know what this is on like
Myrtle
Flatbush
Avenue.
Avenue.
Yep.
Right.
Yes.
I know everything's mirrored in there. And
yes.
yeah, it's tiny little couches.
It's amazing. So he's like, I never told that girl that I loved her.
Why does she kind of care so much?
Okay, Shekinah. You met Sarper.
Uh-huh.
He told you that he slept with 2,500 women. He told you he was a terrible, terrible person to all of the women.
Right.
And now she's like, hey, I found out that you slept with some women and they don't like you. And he's like, yes.
I always told you that.
I tell you that every day. I wake you up in the morning and I go, good morning, baby. I love you. But you know what?
I have some beef eater that you need to see.
But look at that bottle collection.
Right.
Let me read you my list as you have your morning coffee.
Oh God.
I mean, how much more does this guy have to say?
Also, Tracey, am I retired? He has colored contacts. Did I not notice that before?
He's always had colored contacts.
I don't know, but what color are they? Blue?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like today they were extra
Blue.
colorful.
Just really sharp and stunning.
Yeah, it's because they pop out like that girl in Louis Vuitton. She
Oh,
had
how they
brown contacts. Very confusing.
It's a little slidey, if you will.
Yeah.
You know what they should do? Instead of using a lubricating drop, they should use a little nail glue.
Just to keep them on forever?
Keep them in place.
I think that's how you get an infection.
I don't know. I think you should try it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to try it. Let's make Suzanne try it.
Let's make Suzanne try it. Okay, so she's like, you told the girl you loved her. He's like, I didn't tell her. And you know what? It doesn't really matter because you know what, Shekinah? You have overfilled your lips.
Yes.
So badly that I think they look worse than Jasmine's because Jasmine's don't even look that bad. Hers are a weird shape.
Hers are a weird shape. They have a shadow around them.
Okay. And then she overlines it with gloss.
I know. With gloss,
With
no
gloss.
less.
So you look like you have eaten a glazed donut.
Well, that's the problem. You're right though. It's the shape more than anything. It's a strange shape they have. Also, I like that he's like, she made me a lovey-dovey, fluffy, fluffy. It's like a fluffy, fluffy. He's very silly.
She's not.
Well, that's the problem. She's not a goose. He is.
Okay, so he told Shekinah that he loved her 3 days in.
But then he's like, but not really love.
It's like, yeah, this is what he does.
Right. He's like, I just loved hanging out with you. That's so funny.
It's like, stop. Shekinah, he's been telling you who he is. Please stop.
But it's also like Shekinah. I do think that he's changed a little bit for her. Who cares about his past? He seems
But
like
if
a goose
you
now.
accepted him,
Right.
then accept him.
Stop
Stop.
listening to Nur.
Okay, but also listen to Nur.
Yeah. Who cares?
Who cares? He told you
cares?
all of this. So stop.
I couldn't care less what one of Matt's exes would have ever said to me.
Listen, I would have wanted to
Unless
hear
they were
it.
like, hey, I had a baby with him. That I would care about.
I'd be like,
you know?
wait a minute.
Right.
We have a baby?
Right. Right. We have a baby.
I'd be
That's
like,
what I would
bring this
care
baby
about.
over right now. And I'd be like, Matt, we have a baby.
Right. But like, what else would I care about? Or I would care if their parents left him an inheritance. That's what I would care about.
Wait a minute. Your rich parents left my husband what?
Right? We're
great.
rich
and we have a baby?
And we have a baby. Thanks, Nur.
Thank you, Dr. Zismore. Okay. So now all of a sudden he can't remember anything. Meanwhile,
I love that. Men love to do that.
Meanwhile, he has a flow chart of every woman he's ever been with.
But this he can't remember.
That goes along with it.
All the beef eating that goes along with it.
He has 4 of each of their eyebrow hairs.
She hasn't brought up her binder in a while. I'm surprised.
What a real binder.
No, I want her to read it to us.
Read it to us. Do a dramatic reading. Record it as a book on tape.
You're an Audible. I have an extra credit on Audible. Go ahead. I would love to hear
I'll
it.
do it while I clean my bedroom. I'll put in my ear pods.
Oh.
Oh God. So they have to close the store. They're like, hey, can you leave the store? Like, this is actually not what we signed up for. We signed up for you guys shopping in the store for 10 minutes. You have been fighting on this couch.
Yeah, get out.
I am going home.
Yeah, this is lame. Leave.
Okay, so they get home and she kind of is like, oh my God, it's honest. Oh my God. Oh my God. And then she walks away and then Sarper kisses the dog hello.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Oh God, it's
but
so
Adonis
funny.
is like not even excited to see them. He's like, whatever.
Yeah, because he's like, what are you going to do? You're going to go fight in a furniture store? You're going to come home and fight? Whatever.
Stop naming me something I am not.
Well, he said that he used to be very confidential, but now he told everyone that he loves
I
her.
love that. Very confidential. He was a lonely wolf before.
Okay. Why is she wearing a tank top and fingerless gloves?
That's what I wanted to know too. How do the gloves stay on?
They're just there.
Gravity.
Yeah.
Like, how do these
They're
things
just
stay
wrapped.
on? Yeah. And it's like,
what's
what is the
happening? Are
point
you
of
cold or
this?
hot?
Which is it? Are you a smoker?
What's the temperature?
Are these your texting gloves?
What's happening?
What is happening?
Do
Is
you
your
wish you had a sweatshirt on?
masturbating gloves?
You wish you had a sweatshirt on.
Yeah. So you have a hand sweatshirt on.
Right. Well, then Sarper said, quote, I was a cock before you and I transformed into a peacock.
Okay. That tickled her. See, that's why he's funny. She really thought that was funny too.
It's very funny. That's why.
I liked it. I would get along with Sarper. I would never get along with.
She's not nice or fun.
No, she's not. It's
She's
like
none of these things.
no, she's none of the things.
I do not like her.
I don't want to hang out with her. That's what it is.
I have a tough time
Uh-huh.
looking at
Her
her
lips.
face.
I mean, we all know you have a fixation on lips and teeth. I've learned this more about you recently
Yeah.
because it's the more fake lips are around. That's the problem. Everyone
Right.
has veneers and bad fake lips.
I do not like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I do not like it at all.
I mean, I don't like slope shoulders either. So
I do not like it either.
yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that you're having a moment. She's blacking out. She's blacking out, guys.
Hey guys, can you just leave me alone so I can just rest a little bit?
She just shut her brain off. We only did one segment and her brain is shutting off. It needs a coolant. It needs a little cool down.
It does need some coolant. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, I know you.
It's okay. Noelle,
Yeah,
We've
Tracey.
both switched our wireless plans and it was so easy. And we're using Mint Mobile. And with big wireless providers, what you see is never what you get. Somewhere between the store and your first month's bill, the price you thought you were paying magically skyrockets. With Mint Mobile, you'll never have to worry about gotchas ever again. When Mint Mobile says $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan, they mean it.
That is a true story. And I want to tell you a little fact.
Tell me a fact.
I was on Reddit in the middle of the night the other night. There is a subreddit called Frugal.
Oh,
Someone was asking about Mint Mobile, and they said it is legit. You will really pay $15 a month. Everyone should sign up for it.
oh, that's crazy. Well,
Yeah.
say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you with premium wireless plans starting at $15 a month. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all of your existing contacts. Ditch overpriced wireless with Mint Mobile's deal and get 3 months of premium wireless service for $15 a month. To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/fiance. That's mintmobile.com/fiance. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/fiance. It's $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on a first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 48 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. And as always, it will be right there in the show notes.
Amazing.
Moving on to James and Tata.
Oh, yeah. Metalia, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't care. I will never learn her name. I do not like her.
I don't like either of them.
I don't like either of them. Equally.
I'm watching this and I have to tell you, it was a little frustrating watching this because I'm like, are you guys that stupid?
Are you on drugs?
But that's what I mean. They act like
it's like I don't think you're
boxes.
on drugs, but
No,
I wish you were because it would be a great explanation.
Something like later on, like he goes into this explanation about something and it's like, you're talking like an addict. This is weird. Yeah.
Yes. So they're going to be going to a hotel for 2 nights now that he's arrived. And he thinks that it's going to be a lot of conflict in her family.
Whatever. They're at the Kiss buffet, apparently. Yuck. That is a barf buffet, if you ask me.
It's not great.
Yeah.
He never went to her hometown because her parents, when he went to go meet them, were on a banana trip work trip.
That's what I wrote.
They were on a banana chip work trip.
That's what I wrote. I'm like, I bet she's gonna write the same thing.
Who goes on a banana chip work trip? When you're a home banana chip maker,
right?
Where is your work trip?
That's what I want to know. Where did you go?
Did you go to a banana chip convention?
What kind of trip is this?
Did you go to a toppings expo?
I would love to go to a toppings expo. Right. Did you go to the food and wine,
festival
at the
Javits Center? We went to the hotel motel restaurant show. Were you sampling were you doing a banana chip wine pairing?
God, I saw one. There was one at the Javits Center where they brought like this cheesemonger brought like a mini cave with him to stand in.
Ooh, I like a little.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
I went to the International Hotel Motel Restaurant Show when I was in college. And I they give you samples of like all these different things.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And they were like, oh, we have this wine. And I was like, all right, I'll try it. I mean, I'll just take it. It's just a little baby sip, right?
Right.
And they're like, it's called ice wine. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. So they're like, yeah, what they do is they freeze the grapes and the water content in the grapes freeze. And then as they press the frozen grapes, only the sugar comes out.
Yum.
This is like a syrup. It's a wine syrup.
Yum.
It's the sweetest, like most delicious whatever.
What do you do with it? Are people supposed to put like on ice cream or something?
It's a dessert wine.
Yum.
Okay. So I'm like, I will taste it,
Yeah.
So I taste it. I'm like, this is extremely good. This is very good. So it's like this French guy. So he's like talking to us. And he's like, do you want some more? I was like, I'll have a little bit more.
I'll have a nip.
I was plastered.
I believe it.
I was like, guys, We have to get food samples.
I
I'm gonna throw up.
want a cave wine cake for my birthday.
Cave wine cake? A cheese cave wine cake? Oh, I'm glad you're a good listener. So
No,
that's
an ice wine cake, not a cave wine. I was so caught up in the cave and Jacob Javits Center.
Well,
Ice
you're gonna
wine
have a
sounds
banana chip cake for
delicious.
your birthday.
Oh, R.I.P. me.
Well, so Tata's family
Yeah.
lives in an abandoned factory.
So her dad has apparently been building this.
Well, he is doing it extremely slowly.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
He's building it with Legos.
I don't think that they're quote unquote like poor.
Sure, but they don't pay their family members.
That's
how
why
you
they're
know.
not poor.
That's how you know. Like, we haven't paid a worker
Yeah.
since 1989.
That's why only our kids work for us.
Yeah, they're like, why do you think we kept having kids?
Yes.
Why do you think none of them talk to us?
That's exactly why. But yeah, so he's not done with the house, but he's getting there.
He said he's almost done. If that's almost done,
Right.
I don't know.
What was not almost done? What, like?
It was like, were we just outside?
Right. It's like, and it's so funny because it shows us the same thing as Mary and Brandon. There's a lizard in the corner.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Also, James's comb over is really like,
it's really
so
combing
thick.
over.
It's just so covery.
He's
the couch,
gross.
He's so gross. The couch that she's sitting on is a crib. It's a child's crib.
Yeah, it's not great. None of this is great. Also, his father is like, I mean, her father will not stop rubbing James's knees. He's so excited to see him. He's just rubbing his knee like crazy. It's so funny.
He's like, you're ever gonna make a banana chip for free? Okay. So now James's accent.
I mean, I think everyone does this, right?
This is wild though.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I will learn Indonesian.
But it's like, you made 3 promises. You actually haven't kept 1 promise.
You kept 0 of them. So they're going to go up these stairs. And as I see these stairs, I'm like, uh-oh.
What, you think they're going to fall through them?
The last time we saw some stairs in a different country, it was not such a good fate.
What happened? Remind me.
Who was the deaf guy? What was his name?
And the mom.
She plummeted to her death.
There's no way to know his name. There's no way to know her name either. But I know the mom plummeted to her death.
Her death.
When they were there the night before, right? She used to scream in her mother's ear.
Her mother had a brain explosion and then fell down all the stairs.
That's right. She screamed in her mother's ear.
Oh God.
Wow. That gave me the giggles.
When he said it's almost, he's like, look at this is gonna be your room. It's almost done. And all you see is like a concrete slab. And you're like, oh, good. Almost done.
So funny.
Then they show all the lizards, they show the bugs.
Right.
He's like, remember when I promised that I would learn the language? I did not.
And their mother is pissed. She's like, I don't like that he doesn't speak Indonesian. Yeah, right. I mean, it's been 5 years.
They're like, it was 5 years ago. He's like, also, wait until they find out I have no money and I'm not going to have kids. Ha 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 ha.
Also, like, what is the allure of moving here? And it's nothing against this country, but what is the allure of
you
this?
don't even have a job and you have no savings. What are you doing?
Tracy,
you're going to free banana.
We got to talk about their money.
What? They don't have any money. So first of all,
yeah,
she wouldn't let him sleep.
Oh, right. Because she wanted to annoy him, and annoy means smash.
And then he goes in the wet bathroom where all her butt juice
I
is
was going to say, that's all her pussy juice all over the floor.
Hola. This podcast is over.
You got me podcasting at 10:48 at night.
What happened? No,
I had a heat stroke today.
Wait until my mother hears that.
My first thought after I said it was, Hannah's going to be rolling over.
She's alive.
Or she's going to be giggling. She's going to be giggling. Oh, I'm crying. I'm actually crying.
Oh, yeah. She really enjoyed the beef eater conversation.
We were very risque.
I know. That's what she said. I'm like, I gotta tell you, I didn't really get it.
Oh God, that's so funny.
I was like a little kid. Like, I don't know what this. I know that everyone's
know.
laughing at this, but I don't really know what I'm saying.
Oh God, it's so true. You're so innocent in some ways. You really
Oh,
are. Yeah.
thanks. Um, I don't think
Yeah.
she's showing him the right way to use this bidet.
Tracy,
You use it from the front?
why is you doing everything from the front? You could hurt yourself that way.
But also, no wonder the water is all over the floor.
Yeah, you think no wonder this guy douched his butt. This is why. He expressed his anal glands
All over the bed. And then they trimmed his nails. Oh God.
I'm
So
dying.
she said that they can't afford toilet paper. He's like, no, it's a good investment.
I mean, really, I would be good to have it as a backup.
Okay, but
Mhm.
this is my problem with a bidet.
Yeah.
So now your butt's wet?
Yeah, that's my biggest issue. Now I have to air dry.
How much time do we have?
Right.
Is there a
Sometimes I'm in
fan?
a rush. Right.
Is there a fan?
Because that's like a fire hose, whatever she was
Right, but that's for
using.
number 1 and 2. There's no toilet paper.
Right. Right. No, I don't like that.
I need a hair dryer.
I need something.
I don't want this. This is too much.
Mm.
It's too much. Too many particles in the air.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Thank you.
What happens when you have diarrhea? That's terrible.
Terrible. Well, he needs underwear and socks, and I think I know why.
Then now I know why.
All right. So he's really excited because her dad wants to show him how to work for free.
Okay, that's so funny. He's like, your dad wants to show me how to bake the banana chips, but
Do you think he'll pay me?
Right, he's not going to.
She's like, in the history of the world, he's never paid anyone.
He's like, but maybe he'll make an exception.
For me, because I didn't keep any of my promises.
Right. Why for you, honey?
All right. Well, their car broke before they left. And it was $8,000 to fix. Do you have a Rolls Royce?
But that's what okay. This is the junkie conversation I was talking about before. He's speaking junkway.
Yes, he
Like,
is.
what is this? So, okay, you were stuck with an $8,000 bill. That's just not true. Your car is totaled, honey. You're buying a new car.
Totaled. What do you own that your $8,000? What happened? A belt? What was it? A gold belt that
But
broke?
that's what I mean. How many silver transmissions do you need? This is not real. $8,000. You know what? Your wife is dumb and she believes you because she doesn't know better. This isn't a real story.
It can't be.
No, it's not.
Like diamond wheels?
Right. What is this? A Bentley? What is this?
What is this?
That's bullshit. It's because this guy is irresponsible and he can't save and he can't do anything right. He wanted to come with $10,000. The car broke down. So 8,000 of it wiped it out.
Okay. So 8,000 of it wiped it out. Now you have a car that's, I mean, if it's not fully functional for $8,000, then I don't know what. And no one's buying used cars. I have a story for you.
Right.
Right now, I have a car to use because I'm using it.
Yeah.
Every day,
Mm-hmm.
the dealership calls me and goes, hey, would you sell us your car back?
Right.
And I go, leave me alone. They're like,
Also-
we'll give you $1 billion.
And you're like, leave me alone.
They're like, you have a 2019 car.
Yeah.
It's worth $5,000 at best.
Right.
We're going to give you $20 million.
You're like, no, thank you.
And I'm like, please leave me alone. I like my car.
Yeah, leave me alone. His car payment after spending this $8,000 to fix it, he still has to come up with $700 a month that he doesn't have a job. $700 a month. What?
Pay for a car that you don't have anymore.
The car is in America. What
the
is
car is in America with your dog? The dog is driving the car.
Right. Your
Coco
dog is
driving
a Lyft
the car.
driver right now.
Support his family.
Right. I mean, this is a bullshit story. This is bullshit. This is a I'm a heroin addict story. That's what this is. This is not real.
What if the dog really is driving Uber though?
I'd like to get a dog Uber driver. That would be great.
My God, I would love that.
I would take a lot more Ubers.
Me too. Well, he's not sure if they should tell her family if they're moving there or not. Now, from the coming attractions, I would say or not.
I would say he's right.
The crying that this girl does, I got to tell you, I've never wanted to bash someone in the face with a bat so badly.
I agree with you. It's like this scream crying.
Scream crying. At least when I cry myself to sleep every single night, I do it softly.
No, you're a soft crier.
It's just tears coming out of my eyes.
Uh-huh. You're a very gentle crier.
It's a gentle cry. What are you doing?
No, this scream crying, but it's like, I want to know what her parents are so mad at.
I mean,
Because they're probably like, you had this great life in America.
right. And they're probably like, you fixed a car that's worth $4,000 for $8,000?
Right. The math is not mathing.
Yes. They're like, you could have made a new transmission out of banana chips.
Oh.
Also, cheese banana chips.
Okay. I can understand the chocolate banana chips, but we watched them make cheese. We were like, these are Parmesan banana chips, not thinking this was real.
I think they were. Are they making nachos with them?
What is? I mean, you would like that, maybe.
I would like that.
I wouldn't like that, but it's just, it's weird to me.
Speaking of weird, let's talk about Statler and Dempsey.
Speaking of the meanest person who ever lived.
Okay. So she's still flying 6 episodes in.
Yes. Still flying. Mhm.
Okay. So she shows up. They lost her bag.
Right. They hadn't seen each other only for 2 months. I didn't realize it was only 2 months.
Her bags are going to be delivered tomorrow.
To where?
To where?
To where? That's what I want to know.
Are they going to drive alongside the UPS truck?
Right. Where are they getting delivered to? Because you don't have a hotel, I thought.
Also don't have a home.
Where are they getting delivered?
What do you give them? Their license
PO
plate
box? Right.
To where also, then I'm thinking, oh my God, they can't online shop.
No, they can't.
Nope.
Wow. Interesting. I didn't even think about that.
I mean, first of all, they don't have a bathroom. Second of all, they can't online shop.
Wow. I did not even think about that.
They have never lived somewhere with a bathroom.
No, there's something very wrong here. It's Dempsey being a carny, obviously. This is her influence.
In the words
She grew up without bathrooms.
In the words of Uncle Cracker.
Uh-huh.
Something is wrong here. I don't belong here.
Wow, that was a throwback right there.
Okay. She is so mad to see Dempsey.
I mean, first of all, Dempsey, you could have tried a little harder. You haven't seen your girlfriend. You could have brushed your hair. Maybe like tried a little harder. Not that you look I'm just saying, a little moisturizer goes a long way. Why is Statler so mean?
She hates her.
Why?
She hates her because she doesn't want to live in a van. But
Okay,
you know what,
so
Statler?
don't.
Then don't.
This is your own fault, though.
You wanted to move in with her. Also, I do think that when you asked to move in, you thought it was going to be a solid ground place.
But you asked to move in with her within the first week of knowing her.
Yes.
And you were mad when she wasn't sure.
This is called God punishing you.
This is called God punishes you. Yes. It is.
All right. So now,
and Dempsey's so excited.
Where is all of their stuff, though? She says something about a cab, but then they get in a cab with nothing.
Okay, so I think they had a cab full of stuff, and then they were sitting together in the other cab. I would have gone dolo in the other cab.
Yeah, I would have been like, I'm going with my stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. So she's like, listen, Dempsey's like, I'll go set up the van by myself. She's like, yeah, and then you're going to set it up like how you like it.
It's like, okay, you're being mean for
but also,
no reason.
we're going to be in this van forever. I'm sure we could rearrange it. I'm sure.
She's like, so you can leave me one cabinet. Shut up.
Yeah, but
why are you moving here? You don't like her. You don't like the van. Why are you moving here? You're being so mean.
Well, Dempsey tells Statler to F off.
As I would have too. Yeah, I would have been like, go the fuck back home. Yes. I'm keeping the van, but go back home.
I would have been like, I should also live in a house, but thank you.
Yes.
All right. Let's talk about Josh and Lily. We don't see much of them.
No, this isn't very much.
They play a little badminton.
That looks like tennis, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So she introduces him to a friend of hers named Tiger.
Uh-huh.
And then he's like, Fat Tiger.
Fat Tiger.
And I thought he was calling Josh Fat Tiger.
No.
I'm like, he's calling himself Fat Tiger.
Yeah. He's like, hi, I'm Fat Tiger.
Josh just got off of his last shift at Trader Joe's.
Yes, he did.
Josh, what are we doing?
Also, there's a side of Josh I really don't like from what I hear.
What do you hear?
That she's very jealous and says mean things to Lily.
Yeah.
And is like,
he accuses her of cheating on him and lying and leaving him.
Yeah. And she says that it like really hurts her feelings really bad. And she keeps telling him that and he keeps doing it.
Well, Lily,
What a dick.
Lily, why don't you renovate about it?
But that's what I mean. Why don't you have $1 million wedding about it?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like, I feel bad because she's like, I'm never going to leave you. Like, I love you. Stop it.
Yes.
But he's just very insecure. He's like, I have these abandonment issues. Grow up.
Grow up.
Grow up.
Grow up.
That's all. Grow up. Don't get a job. Grow up.
Grow up. Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast. Follow the podcast at 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Follow me at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for everything podcast related. Leave us a 5-star review and amazing, words about how much you love us on whatever platform you listen to us on. And we'll see you next week. TraceyCarnazzo.com, TraceyCarnazzo.com, TraceyCarnazzo.com.
Bye.
Bye.